Let's open up the meeting, regular meeting of November 8th, 2022 at 6:30. Welcome everybody to our meeting. First item on the agenda is to call to order, just did that. Second item is to approve the minutes from the regular meeting held on October 25th, 2022.
Make a motion we approve the minutes from the regular meeting held on October 25th, 2022.
I will second that. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any abstentions?
Nope, staying. I wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot that Joyce isn't here, so I'm going to keep the minutes.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, she's on vacation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good for her.
Yeah, I don't know. She's in a hurricane.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, that's right.
Audience of citizens is the next item on the agenda. Anything to come before the board?
I'm speaking today in my capacity as a member of the Deep River Rotary Club, and we're asking for an update, if you have one, on what's happening with Yukon and the work back of the library. They've made it one of the goals of the Rotary Club to continue and finish that. And also the library board doesn't know what's cooking. So wondering, is there, where does it stand?
Right, the status, it kind of got in limbo. We had the Garden Club and the Rotary Club had kind of put together a plan of what they wanted to do there at the same time, but separate from the Yukon study for stormwater, I can't remember, rain retention pond or whatever the heck you call it, stormwater control. We tried to blend those together, and we're constantly trying to figure out where Yukon is as marrying the two plans. Garden Club, I met with Roberta earlier this week, and they said if marrying the plans holds it up, then don't worry about it. Let the Yukon go ahead with their plan, and we'll move ahead. So the status is right now we're waiting for more communication from Yukon.
Do you need any help connecting with the Yukon folks? Because the Rotary people would be happy to do that if you do.
Understood. No, not at all. No, we're just yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
But thanks for the question. It's a good project, and I hope that it does get through.
Well,
I know the Rotary.
They have 5 goals, and that's one of the top 5.
Well, right, and the Rotary was working with the Garden Club, I think, and the library board to try and get that cleaned up. I think you guys all put in a Saturday down there.
They did it, and they need to do another one.
Yeah, no, well, right behind where the old EV charger was, that got cut down and grew right back up again. We're going to cut that out, dig those roots out, and plant some grass there, probably in the spring at this point, but we'll cut it down now. The new EV charger is actually going in tomorrow over a couple of parking spaces over from that, away from the library, to free up a couple more spaces closer to the library for older folks, handicapped folks, and things like that. The new EV chargers, just for everybody's education, or edification, as my dad used to like to say, we'll charge 2 cars, not just one. So it's really going to make it a little bit better. We're working with Adams. They're looking to install one over at their parking lot. Same thing, they'll charge at least 2, maybe 4.
Nice.
So we're moving forward with that stuff. So that's good.
I have a second question, and that's in my capacity as Vice Chair of the Deep River Town Committee. And we're wondering, we've endorsed, on August 23rd, we endorsed Ben Whalen for the Zoning Board of Appeals. No one has reached out to him yet. It's 11 weeks. So we would like an update on where that stands and what the plan is for outreach.
I don't have a plan for that. Ben is welcome to give me a call if he would like to have a conversation, but I don't have an update on that. I don't know if these guys have spoken with him. Apparently they haven't. I don't have an update though.
Well, what's your process on this? Very respectfully and candidly, it feels a little rude to let 11 weeks go by and not have the courtesy of a conversation or an interview.
That's a good question and a good point, and I take that under advisement. I will make a point of reaching out to Ben, but I can't tell you whether or not that is going to result in a nomination or an appointment or not.
No, but at least there's a conversation, and to be quite candid, it's a quarter of a year that's gone by.
Well, quite candidly, Ben has never responded to a call from me. So I will reach out, and I hope that we can have a conversation.
And is it you that reaches out? Is it the selectman office?
Individually.
Individually.
So I'm not putting the spotlight on you, Angus, you're sitting there at the top seat, but gentlemen, seriously, as a courtesy and just to hold respect for the office and for respect for citizens wanting to volunteer for anything, please reach out. It's way, way, way overdue.
Thank you.
All right, so then.
Just so it's on the record, Ben had reached out to me while I was out of town, and I told him I was out of state, and so I did have a quick, brief discussion, but not so much on that. So Ben and I have spoken, just so it's on the record.
And I have not spoken to him about this, but all three of us have had numerous conversations with him about planning and zoning and things like that over the years. And I will reach out to him, but I believe that I know where he stands because of the numerous conversations that we've had over the years.
No, I think it's great, but
and I will reach out.
Hey, if you don't want them, just tell me. And move on and get going. But you know, it's frustrating. We also would love to have an update secondarily on October 11th. We endorsed Brian Phillips for a role on planning and zoning. I do believe a few of you have reached out.
We've reached just within the last couple of days. I did. And
I did too. Yeah. I spoke to Brian today, matter of fact.
And it was just so quick for the agenda tonight that we haven't talked to him until just within the last day or two.
So the plan is then what? It gets put on the agenda for a meeting after you've spoken to him?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Those are my questions today.
Margo?
Whatever became of the project of the contractor to put solar panels on top of the old landfill area out on Route 80?
Yep, thanks. They went through, the beginning of their process was going through Eversource in the state of Connecticut, the EEP, I think. They've gotten through that. We just got notification from them, and they're working with the Planning and Zoning Commission right now. Not commission, but with the Land Use Department to take care of that permitting. And that was the last update I had, was that they were working with them. I anticipate that, my recollection is it was kind of the beginning, maybe the spring of 2023 was when they were going to begin construction.
Originally, I thought there was 9 months to a year. That's what I remember from the time that we passed it here for them to start construction.
They had to go through a bunch of hoops with Eversource and with the state, and now they've gotten that through that. And now they're into the local stuff.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything else? Nope. Okay, next item on the agenda is to approve the 2023 Selectmen meeting schedule. I don't have any concerns about it other than Valentine's Day, and that'll make Andrea mad. But that's the only thing, and maybe the day after Christmas might be a problem. But we can address those as they come up. So if we can get a motion to accept it as presented, that'd be fine.
I'll make a motion to approve the 2023 Selectmen's meeting that have been provided to us this evening.
I second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next we come up to appointments. This is the time of year when we need to make some appointments, some of which need to go to a town meeting. Most of these are, actually I think most all of these are reappointments. Then you'll see the Community Health Center. We have Nancy Howard, Dawn Norton, and Elizabeth Schofield. You guys might know her as Betsy. She's been involved with Park and Rec for a long time. Those are all with terms to expire on December 1st, 2024. Inland Wetlands and Conservation Commission, we have got Susan Board and Carol Libby. Those will be terms to expire 12/1/2025. We have a vacancy created in that commission with the notification from Ron Larson that he no longer wanted to serve on that. So we have, yeah, that was a big surprise. I spoke with him at length this morning and thanked him for his service.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's been on that commission for a long time.
He's been on a long time.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Constables, we have 4. Benjamin Paul DeCrosta is our full-time constable, and Chris Reed Matthew Ward and Scott Wisner are our part-time constables. All three of those are just a one-year appointment. Then the special constables, we have Howard Beardsley, Jerry Clark Sr., John Ely, Bob Jenkins, and Mark Pisciotti. Those are also a one-year appointment. Design Advisory Board, we have Daniel Batt and Jeffrey Hostetler. Those are terms to expire of 12/1/2024. Economic Development Commission, we have got Carol Hanover, term to expire 12/1/2025. Board of Fire Commissioners, we have one vacancy with the notification last week that Steve David no longer wants to serve on that after some 40-odd years.
Yeah, he's been here.
I said the same thing to him, but those are terms to expire 12/1/2028. Parks and Rec, we have Chris Mara and Leslie Sheehan are up for reappointment. As is noted at almost all of our meetings, we still have a number of vacancies on that committee and would love to have some people involved. We have had 3 new members join recently, which was great, young families, so that's great. It's a trend in the right direction, but we still need some folks. P&Z, we've got Alex Strobel as a regular member, Fred Jordan as a regular member, and Mike Danello as an alternate, all those with terms to expire 12/1/2025.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
He was an alternate. Has he been?
He was an alternate.
He's
Yeah,
moved out,
he's moved up. Yeah, we had a Christy Stroud, who has been served for her term, has had some issues, and she's asked to not be reappointed.
So there's an alternate spot open there?
Yes, there will be 2 alternates.
Oh, 2, okay.
I think there are 2 alternate spots open. Veterans Green Monument Committee, William Burdick, Rich Naggett, and Eileen Richard have all asked to be reappointed. WPCA has Nick Kornacki, Ted McKenzie, and Mark Ryer, with terms to expire December 1st, 2025. And the Zoning Board of Appeals, we have 2 vacancies. We need folks for that. There are, some of these folks need to go to town meeting to get confirmed by the town. Community Health,
Zoning.
Planning and Zoning, and ZBA. So we will, if these go through, we will move those to the town meeting, which we have to schedule anyway for a couple of other issues. So we'd like to do that towards the end of November, so that we can, people will not miss any meetings. So it's up to you guys to go through this if you like, or to just, I think a motion to appoint as presented would be okay. We don't have to
I make a motion to appoint as read and presented to the Board of Selectmen, all the people mentioned in the presentation.
I'll second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I will say that it is very much appreciated, anyone who takes the time out to volunteer.
Absolutely.
For boards and commissions. It is very much appreciated. The next item on the agenda is tax refunds from the tax collector. We've got 2 refunds this month totaling $1,351.02. So if we can get a motion to approve that.
I'll make a motion to tax refunds, 2 of them, in the amount of $1,351.02. As presented.
I second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Well, nothing else on the agenda. We've gone through audience of citizens. Let's go vote. And just FYI to everybody from Deep River who's watching, thank you so much for your votes today. We've had a big turnout, and I expect we'll have a bunch more, so it's a big day. Thanks very much for participating in the democratic process.
Absolutely. I'll
Motion
make,
to adjourn.
make a motion, we adjourn at 6:46.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.